Look at an interview we recorded earlier on with Swiss actor Vенсан Perez, who's come to the Russian capital on a very special mission.
Vенsan Perez, an actor and a photographer now as well, is in Moscow. He's preparing his new photo exhibition called Moscow, Vladivostok, Paris. Vincent, so good of you to come over and talk to us here
welcome.
in prime time.
Thank you.
I said that it's your new exhibition, but what is extremely exciting about it is that it's actually your first exhibition as well.
It's the first one. And it takes some courage to do it, you know, because I was always very shy with my work as a photographer because you have so many great photographers around. And but I guess now I think I have enough good photos to be able to show it. You know, I think it's time for me to let it out. You know.
Share it with the world.
To share it with the world, absolutely.
Lots of people who are watching are thinking, what on earth is this actor doing here, showing his photography? I mean, at what point did you suddenly make this... I mean, it's not a transition because you're still acting and directing, but at what point did you suddenly change direction somewhat?
Oh, it's not changing directions, you know. I've been always taking photos. I've been traveling a lot in the world, and but now people are asking me to take more and more photos for their work. Like Luc Besson asked me to do some photos on his last shoot in Indonesia, and many other, Carla Bruni and Gérard Depardieu and all this. And now I have those files of photos, and you know, I have to do something with it. And I met wonderful people in the festival in Vladivostok. Sergei and Larissa Darkin, and we started to talk about my work, and they really want to do something with me. And I said, you know, maybe that would be the occasion to create an exhibition in Moscow and in Vladivostok and then in Paris.
How fun! I'd imagine as an actor, building up this sort of grand circle of people that you know, you do have a lot of insider gigs, so to say. You get access to certain places more so than any other photographers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also in this intimate circle of you know, the president and his wife, and so for me it's just wonderful because I have like great occasions to and they ask me to do some photos, you know.
The content, I mean, you haven't decided exactly where it's going to be, so it's going to be a nice surprise for fans. But Moscow, Vladivostok, Paris. Can you just let us know a little bit more about the Russian content? I mean, the kind of people that are in there, the places that people will see.
Yeah. I have my good friend Mihailom Slipenchukom, who's with whom I have several projects. It's something that I really like. And
are we talking politicians? Are we talking celebrities?
We're talking about actors also. You know, Sergei Stepachenko. I have Armenom Джигарханяном, people like that. Венсан from the Большого, and people that we don't know, not known. Photos of the town, and so I'm doing more and more photos, actors, you know.
So there's a lot of things going on. For some it might come as a surprise that you're doing something that's linked to Russia, but in reality it really isn't. You've been around for quite a while.
Yeah, Pavel Lungin also is one of them. Pavel Lungin, I did his movie 15 years ago. So I've been coming here, you know, in Moscow. I went to Sochi, I went to different places, and to promote movies, to make movies also. I did Code Apocalypse a few years ago, and so it's a long history now, you know. And I always love coming to Russia. There is something that I feel linked with the culture, and I guess also, you know, for the little story, when I started to become an actor, it was because of Stanislavski. You know, I read his books, and I was like, oh my God, this is a work. I mean, it's not something that you do for fun. It's also a work, and I started to read his book when I was 15, and he convinced me that I was made for that. So
it's
that's
like mathematics.
And then Chekhov and all the others, you know. So it's wonderful to come in in this country, and because I'm kind of part of. I mean, the history of this country influenced me in my life.
Wonderfully talented multitasker, Vенсан Perez. Thank you so much for finding the time and talking to us.
Thank you very much.
This is a bit of an insider's information because the exhibition is still in making. We're not quite sure where it's going to happen and
but
when.
We'll let you know as soon as Vенsan knows.
Waiting in anticipation.
Yeah.
Thank you very much and best of luck with everything.
Thank you very much.